Hello everyone, my name is Nicole from ladypreferstosave.com, and today I'm bringing you one of my favorite breakfast and snack ideas, easy to make, fall inspired, raw cinnamon rolls, or otherwise known as banana cinnamon rolls. And I want to show you how quick this is, how easy and affordable, so let's get started. Alright, before I start, I wanted to mention that I'm using here the Food for Flow silicone dehydrator seat. It comes in a set of 3, they're 14 by 14, they're made for use with the Excalibur, both in the 5-drawer plastic models and in the 5, 8, and 10-drawer units. They're great for making fruit roll-ups, crackers, healthy snacks, and for making raw vegan cinnamon rolls. So I just wanted to mention that that is what I'm using for the first part of this recipe. To make this recipe, you'll need about 2 pounds or 2 bunches of organic bananas, 15 organic dates pitted. I used medjool, a half teaspoon organic cinnamon. You'll need 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar or stevia can be used, and that's it, guys. So to begin, you'll want to cut your bananas going with the shape of the banana. Cut it lengthwise into 3 separate sections, as you can see Daniel cutting them here. Just cut along the length of the banana, and it's okay if some of them tear, which they might. Once you put them in the dehydrator and on the sheets, they'll kind of fuse back together, so no problem there. Just kind of keep pieces together so you know what's going on. And then once you've cut up all of your bananas, you will use your dehydrator. Again, I use the Food for Flow sheets, and I can fit about an entire bunch of bananas just on the one sheet. Now, I set this for 8 hours at 150 degrees for my first dehydration, and that's just to kind of firm up the bananas and keep everything going, keep everything kind of fused together and good to go. And once you have everything set, you're just gonna set it and forget it for 8 hours. I like to do mine overnight, and that way they are working while I don't have to. And then here you can see right on the Food for Flow sheets, everything's laid out, and this is how they will look when you start your dehydration. And if they're a little bit overripe or they have a few spots, no big deal. And here you can see what they look like the next morning after 8 hours, and it's okay any of the darker spots because that's just sugar built up, and that is not really a problem. Once your first dehydration is done, you'll need to go ahead and make your filling, and to do that, you'll of course start by pitting your dates. As you can see here, just go through, pull the dates out. They can easily go in compost, and then just add all of your ingredients to your food processor. If it's a little thick, just add a tablespoon of thyme water until you thin it out. And then at that point, you'll just put about 1.5 teaspoons of filling on each sheet, making sure that they're evenly spread out. And if you get a little bit much, you can always go back and take it out. Now at that point, you just roll them up. And if you want a larger cinnamon roll, you'll wrap 2 banana pieces inside each other, and for thinner, just the single sheet. And here you can see back on the Food for Flow sheets, they are ready to go back in for the second dehydration in your dehydrator. And here you can see on the sheet and ready to go. And at this point, I'm going to set it for 150 for 4 hours just to kind of solidify everything together. And also, for those who don't have a dehydrator, you can also use dehydrator sheets, or you can use them without the sheet, and you can do so on your oven set to 125 for about the same amount of time. I like to sometimes use my convection oven, and that works really well. Now here you can see they have been pulled out after an additional 4 hours, and they are good to go. Yummy, delicious, easy to make, vegan, raw, and wonderful. Alright guys, that's how I make my raw vegan cinnamon rolls. As you can see, everything's super easy, super simple to make, 3 ingredients, you can't go wrong, and with using the Food for Flow dehydration sheets, it makes it super simple too. Thanks guys for watching, have a great night.